Hey everyone, welcome to the Arena Decklist YouTube page. Jerry Thompson here with Brian Gottlieb. We are playing some more Brawl for All. Judith versus Sorin, Vengeful Bloodlord. Brian, what do you think?
I am very upset because I do not believe this Sorin deck is very good. I think White has some problems in Brawl. You generally want to do the large scaling stuff, and White's cards mostly support that as a support color, not a focal color. So I have leaned into Black a little bit harder, and then it feels like there's no real identity for Sorin. Like it's just a card that I'm relying on it to be good. So I don't really know where we stand in this matchup, and it comes at a critical time for the Gilded Raccoons as we are down 3 commanders to 1 at this point. So I'm not super enthused about this, and I've kept a bit of a sketcher too, but I am on the play, so hopefully that can work out and we can pick up a win here.
Yeah, flip side of things, Judith is very clearly a build around, right? And Rakdos has a lot of support, and if you've ever tried to build this deck for Standard, you know that you have a ton of options, which lends itself pretty well to Brawl. So I had a lot of different directions I could have taken this deck, a lot of different cards I could have played. So I just felt like I had an embarrassment of riches, really.
Awesome. So I'm super excited about my chances here. I will play this Godless Shrine tapped and meagerly pass and hope that I get to have 7 or 8 turns before I'm just blown out of this game.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna kill you very quick, so
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Doing my best.
Thanks for letting me participate.
All I got is a little grizzly bear. Okay. Grizzle bizzle.
I can somewhat deal with that.
I'm not sure how much I'm supposed to attempt to abuse the free mulligan, you know? It's like, right. Well, I have lands and spells, I have both my colors, what should I actually be doing here?
That's a fair question.
Oh, maybe I blew it. Yeah, I probably should have not done this yet. That's okay.
Well, we like to hear that. That's going to be critical for our success here.
I didn't really think of all the implications of all the cards in my hand and the things that I could have been doing otherwise. I was like, oh, Plague Crafter, you're 4/4, yeah. All right, well now you're in trouble. Lotus Field.
Yeah. I don't know if you're supposed to play Lotus Field, I'll be honest with you.
What are you doing with that one?
It's just there. It's just a way to make sure I have my colors. There's a lot of high color requirements on both sides of my
okay. Yeah, so you have both the Cavaliers or something?
Right.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't know if that's worth it or not. We'll see.
We shall see. Places everyone.
Oh, big yikes.
You knew I had the Judith. I had the Judith the whole time.
Well, the Knight of the Ebon Legion is the problem here. Oh, he got max punish. Good lord. Huh.
Did you draw Kaya's Wrath or something and can't cast it?
This is our land for the turn.
Ooh, yeah. That is not a combo.
Not ideal. Alright, how can we get out of this? Things are already pretty grim. That Knight of the Ebon Legion is going to be a problem.
As it typically is. One of the strongest one-drops that we've probably ever seen, actually, which is weird.
It is weird.
It's this card is so good, and then the other stuff surrounding it is just not even close to the same ballpark, you know?
Get this out of the way. So I've got 2 options here. It's really hard to decide which is best. It's all about the texture of your hand, and that's the thing is in regular Magic you can inform those decisions pretty well. Here it is very challenging to figure out exactly what I'm supposed to be accounting for. We're going to play things this way. Nom 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 nom.
Yeah. Back to the zone, Judith. I'm just going to hit you.
I would ask you politely not to. No! Oh, good lord.
Yeah, it's like if I was just playing normal standard, you wouldn't like try and play around Embercleave, right? But it's like, whatever. This one of Embercleave might do some work in my Brawl deck.
Right. I might just be dead. Like, legitimately, no outs. Man, I feel like all these Brawl games we have played, you have had the max punish card for me in every situation. Just over and over.
That's why you gotta play like the high variance kind of weirdo one-ofs, you know?
I guess so. I mean, it's not like I don't have those. And, in fact, the one that's rotting in my hand right now, which should have been good in so many spots, has just been, like by a tiny margin, thwarted every time.
Which is?
Finale of Eternity.
Yeah, yep.
I'm just a mana short every single turn. And like anything but Embercleave, I think I can play through there. Does this live? I mean, I don't think I have another option, so...
I mean, this just seems very lethal to me.
Yeah, this is dead on board, and a quick defeat for Sorin, Vengeful Bloodlord. Just absolutely trounced here. Make your ineffectual block, Cavalier of Night.
Boom, boom.
Oh, what about this though? Foulmire Knight.
It's back.
Well, GG's. We were soundly trounced.
That was not really a game.
It was not. It was so close to, like, if I just have a Finale of Eternity I can play, I think that game turns really, really hard.
Likely, yeah, because, I mean, then I have to spend a bunch of time rebuilding, and I'm super far behind.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And Sorin starts doing its thing, and I don't know. Just did not get there. Maybe it needed more early removal spells on the front end.
Yeah, yeah. Slow me down a little bit, and then you get to get, like, the 3-for-1 off Finale.
Yeah, it's possible I should have mulliganed that hand as well. Like, I used the free mulligan, didn't use the actual mulligan. I didn't want to go down to 6. I don't know how bad it is going down to 6 in Brawl. It feels like maybe I'm overstating how problematic that is, because in general games do go longer.
Yeah, I think you just have to do stuff. Right. You know, like, obviously you can't fall behind, and a lot of your cards should have, you know, you're playing like the best cards, basically, like the 2-for-1s. So you had stuff like Foulmire Knight where you even just down a card, like, you're going to be able to recoup that eventually.
Right. Although, like, if you look back at the hand, I think it was respectable in what it did in the early turns. It's really the Lotus Field interaction and the drawing the Fabled Passage off the top of my deck and not having that untap land on that turn was probably the breaking point.
Yeah, absolutely brutal. Maybe instead of Lotus Field, you could do stuff like play some of the random eggs to fix your mana. I don't know if that actually even helps that much, but...
Interesting. That would be an interesting approach.
I
got punched by the Max Nanbo, and now dire times for the Gilded Raccoons. I am down 4 of my commanders. You've only lost 1. Your least favorite commander, too.
By Amara, yeah.
Favorites just hitting the bench. I'm just going to have Niv win all the games. That's really what we're getting to. Is at some
That's
point,
fair.
It's just going to be all Niv all the time. And I have faith in my boy Niv to get us back in the game. So thank you, everyone, for watching. If you enjoyed this Brawl for All. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And we'll be back with more matches soon here on the Arena Decklist YouTube page.